B Squad. Welcome to another video. My name is Blessing, and if you are a returning subby, thank you. Thank you very much. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe. I'll give you a minute. Not even a minute. 3 seconds. So please subscribe, like, and comment, because you know already that I'm bringing information, I'm bringing experiences, I'm bringing just fun, man. So I've gotten a lot of messages on my Instagram and on TikTok, people asking me how to become a model, how did I become a model, and everything else on applying for an agency and everything else. So yeah, I think I should cut this video short and post it on my TikTok as well, because I know there's people that are gonna be needing this information. Okay, so first of all, me right now sitting here in 2023, I'm not represented by anyone. I chose not to be represented, so that means I left my agency. So I'm not gonna mention the name of the agency because why should I don't want to give the agency a bad name. So yeah, so basically, if you follow me, you will know what agency I'm talking about. So I'm not telling you to not go and apply for that agency. No, I'm just going to tell you guys my experience when I joined that agency. I'm just going to tell you about my experience and yeah, what my experience was, and giving you guys some heads up, and also giving you guys some pointers on what to do and what to check out when applying or looking for an agency. Okay, so first of all, you have to research, right? First of all, you have to look for yourself. Don't go ask. Okay, you can ask, yes, but don't let someone else look for you or whatever. You need to research. Take your phone, take your laptop, say wherever you are, Durban, Joburg, Cape Town, model agencies in Cape Town, model agencies in Durban, like that. So you're gonna have a bunch of agencies, right? So what I do is, the way I see if an agency is actually really legit is their website, up to date, the location is up to date. Like if an agency is showing that, like for example, I'm in Cape Town, right? I'm in Cape Town, and let's say this agency that I research and I want to be part of is in Bree Street, and I already know how Bree Street looks like. So when I'm checking out this website and it's like this agency is in Bree Street, and I'm like, but that shop ain't there no more, and that ain't there no more, but they have an old picture, like what are you doing? Whose time do you want to play with? So make sure you check out the location. Just the website. Is it giving websitey vibes? Is it giving seriousness? Is it giving, the vibes that need to be done? Professionalism? Is it giving that? Obviously, you can't just you see an agency, whatever. No, you have to check the website, right? Okay. Secondly, what I do is I check the Instagram account. So andifunova, because you cannot tell me that you are an agency, right, or business or whatever, or model, and you don't have an Instagram account, because clearly that is how our society, our world today runs. We need an Instagram account, period, to get jobs, to get whatever. If you want to be in the content creation area or space, you need to have an Instagram. Do not tell me, but I don't like taking pictures. Then why do you want to be a model? What are you doing? So check out the Instagram page, right? So that's how you check if an agency is legit. That agency cannot have last month posted something and then they think they're legit. An agency is supposed to post literally every day. You understand? You can't literally post last year in 2022 and it's 2023 right now, and you're like, wanting new people, but your page is not advertised. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? So make sure you check the Instagram account, check their bio, try to look for the owner or the CEO of the academy or the agency. It's usually written on the bio, or if it's not written on the bio, it's normally on the feed. Maybe they'll probably like tag the director of the agency or the CEO or whatever. So make sure you also go check that person out. And so after that, you check Instagram. Posting every day is, for me, is the required requirement to see if an agency is actually legit. And Facebook for me, guys, can I stop right there? Stop sleeping on Facebook. Facebook is actually the plug, guys. Facebook is the one. Stop sleeping on Facebook. But yeah, they can also have a Facebook account whenever. So let's roll it up again. Website, Instagram, Facebook, right? They have to post every day, right? Okay. What else can you check? So now I'm gonna tell you about my experience, right? So one day I was on Instagram, looking for, actually I wasn't looking for an agency, I was just looking and scrolling, whatever. So I saw this agency. I was like, okay, it's interesting. They're not like specific, because I am more of a fashion model, right? I'm more of a fashion commercial model. I'm not like a runway. I'm not tall. I'm not, so I'm for the poses, I'm for the clothing. I can make any I can make any cloth material look. That is me, right? You can give me any kind of clothing. I will just make it look cute. So that is me, what I do right now. Or that is what I do. So Ngoku, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Okay, so my experience is, I found this agency, right? I'm like, okay, fine, cool. I didn't do any other research. I don't think so. I found it. I applied. They had a website. On their account on Instagram. So I checked it out. I checked their. One more thing, obviously, on Instagram, right? I feel like to have like a more I feel like to actually get jobs, and to see if an academy or an agency is legit, I feel like they have to have followers, guys. To be honest, you can't apply for an agency that has 200 followers, 500 followers. Like, I'm not saying they're not legit, because obviously they have the direct contact with the brands, with the businesses, right? So basically that's what an agency is. An agency is the middleman for you and the brands, right? So like, you need to have like a good amount of followers for me to be an actual legit agency. Like, the agency that I was in had maximum, I don't want to even lie to you, 5,000 followers. But I don't know right now what they have. So that's also one thing you should check out, their followers. You can't, and agency can't have they following more people than people following them, to understand. Like, I don't know if you understand me. Like, you can't do that. Like, even models or content creators, they don't have more they have more followers than following. Do you understand? So you should check that out, and check their highlights. Highlights are very important, guys. Your highlights as a content creator, as a whatever influencer, as anything else, if you want to be in the social media space, your highlights are important. Your highlights are the actually that brands also look at. Apart from any other things, highlights are also one of them. So yeah, so check out their highlights, right? So I applied for this agency. Everything was good. They had a good website, everything fine. So they contacted me through my email, and then I went for the interview. So okay, fine. Their location or whatever was in a good place in the city. So I'm like, okay, legit vibes. Like, not in Maitland or Woodstock and all the Goodwood places. I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. It was in a town It was in a town, yeah, but fine, okay. I go to it, it's legit places, guys. I went for the interview. I met the director, asked me questions, everything's legit. I'm not speaking, guys, disclaimer, right? I'm not saying this agency is fraud. This agency is not the one. I'm not saying that. I'm just giving you a walk through my experience and everything, right? So fine, I go to the interview. The following days, I think I wait for the photo shoot. They get you. Ooh, wait a minute, right? So obviously there's a fee. So what I've heard from my fellow models, right, that an actual modeling agency, you're not supposed to. Friends told me that a rechte modeling agency, you don't have to pay, right? So me, I don't know how correct and sure that is, but for me, I feel like it is correct because I'm the talent and you're making money through me, so why should I pay? But I kind of do understand like the fee, but they mustn't ask you a tower of money, right? So I paid 3,000 rand for my model, my registration, right? But that included pictures, it included a Z, is it called a Z card, where it shows your measurements, your height, alles van die. Yeah, so your contacts and how the brands and other people can get you. So it included that, right? But for me, I feel that is too much. Honestly, I don't even lie to you, child. So 3,000 is too much. So yeah. So check the registration fee, right? Check the registration fee before you apply, guys. Okay, fine. So we go for pictures and everything. So the first few weeks and days and everything is lekker, man. Like, we're going every Saturday to the workshop, we're going every Saturday for training and everything. But one thing that got to me and my friends, we were like, they slowly stopped the workshops and the training, and I was like, why did you do that, right? And the director himself said that there's only a few coming, so he can't like waste his time. Like, he can't waste his time because there's only a few of us that are coming, right? Okay, fine. So we have a WhatsApp group, right? So maximum people that are there are like 200 people, right, in the WhatsApp group. And on the Instagram page, there's like 4,000 people, 5,000 people that are following them, right? So that means that, let's say 3,000 of those people, right, are the people or the models in their agency, right? Because that agency has musicians, has models, has actors, has actresses, has all a bunch of creative things, right? So I'm like, maximum, like, let's say 20, 30 on a good day would come to the workshops, and then they stopped it because few would come. But I felt that was unfair, and it is unfair because we all paid the 3,000, right? We all paid for that, but when it was Oyega, because not a lot of people are going, it doesn't make sense. That was unfair. So looking back now, I'm like, I don't think that was professional, because regardless of how many people are coming, the ones that are coming shouldn't be disadvantaged because of the ones that are not coming. They are wasting their time, they are wasting their money that they paid, but we are here and we want to be taught, we want to be trained, and we want to be better, and we want to get jobs, we want to get, so why did you stop it? Okay, so that was red flag one. I'm joking, guys, that wasn't a red flag, but it was. Guys, I'm not saying that this agency is bad, right? Okay, fine. So then what else happened? Okay, so I would get okay, so first of all, right, there was like 200 people in our WhatsApp group, right? So there was only like a specific people, let's say 10 people, that are always casted, right? So what a casting is you go and represent your agency to get the job. So let's say there's 10 for, okay, so let's say in your agency they choose one person, in the other agency they choose another person, and like that, and then you all go in your respective agencies to go and try and get the job, or and applied for the job, right? So they were what stuck out for me and my friends was that it was only this certain 10 people, right, that were always getting costed, and I was there included. So that wasn't unfair. That wasn't unfair for me, but for the other people, cause I was like, why? Like, how must they feel every time there's a costing? Blessing Kawara, blessing Kawara, blessing Kawara. Fine, yeah. So I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't remember the amount of costings I went to, but I went to like a good amount, I guess. Okay, I'm lying, not a good amount, but like, yeah. So I went to Coca-Cola. I went to like I went to brand like good, brands that I went to those castings, but unfortunately I didn't get chosen, and that is not the agency's fault. It's the brand that chose, right? But I feel that we weren't trained enough to actually be ready. So yeah, apart from that, I got a good amount, I would say, of costings, but then it stopped, and then they said to us that and the thing is, they never kept us updated. For when to find out what is happening, you have to email them. And for me, that was like, what are you doing? Because you have to keep us updated. Like, why are you keeping quiet? Because we don't know, like, months, weeks would just pass and nothing's on the group, nothing's on the group. And I'm like, I check the Instagram and it's popping. People are getting posted, meaning that they are making money by inviting more people to the agency, but they're actually not training the ones that they have. They're not actually costing the ones that they have. And that was actually like, ooh, the red flag. I don't even lie to you guys. That was a red flag for me, because you have like literally 3,000, or I don't know how many, 100, not even 100, that is too small. You have like 500 models, actors, musicians in total, right, in your agency, right? And you're not casting them, you're not training them, but you're still looking on Instagram for more models, because literally every time go Instagram, go Instagram, there's new models, so they're focused on that. And that was a red flag for me, because we are on the side burner, and like, for what? You understand? So that was like, no. I don't remember what year I actually applied there, but it was like, I think while COVID was getting like COVID was going a bit, so they would say like it's because of winter or it's because of COVID, and that is understandable, right? But sometimes they would just be quiet, and you have to ask them, and you would like WhatsApp the director, and I'm like, why do you have to DM the director? Why don't you just respect us? Because at the end of the day, we are your clients. I don't want to say clients. We are making you money, right? So you are not representing us properly, right? And also other things like our portfolios on their website were taking long, right? They were taking long, like, so what they have to do, or what other modeling agencies, or what modeling agencies do, right? They make portfolios for their models, right? So our portfolios took long, right? So that was kind of a red flag, and we'd ask them, and they would say, no, they changed photographers, or they changed location, or whatever. Right now, I know that they're not where they were when I was there, so they moved. But that is not the problem. So I was like, no, man, they're not giving me jobs. Literally, like, for months and months, I wouldn't have jobs. The WhatsApp group was quiet. The Instagram was quiet. I'm like, what? What? You want to play with me? Do you know how many people want me to be part of their agencies, and you busy, like, playing with me? Like, honestly, because you obviously know, when you're part of an agency, you can't be, like, having a bunch of other agencies. You have to stick to one agency. So I was like, literally, I felt that I'm slowing myself down with this agency, because I gave them time to, like, work with us, work with me personally, work with the models, like, So they weren't working with us, they weren't giving us jobs, they weren't doing anything. So I decided, like, last year, I was like, I need to take myself seriously. And this agency is playing with me, is literally playing with me. So I decided to write them an email and ask them that to, like, quit basically. I asked them if I can no longer be represented by them, and I'd never heard back, literally. So in my understanding, I'm a freelance model right now because I don't have a time child. And for me, that wasn't professional, because I would think an agency would write back to you if you are important to them. They'll write back to you and be like, "Hi, Blessing. We hear your concerns. Why do you want to leave?" Because I wrote the email. I was like, "Hey, I want to discontinue the agency because I'm not getting any jobs anymore and whatever," right? And I would think an agency would write back and say, and giving me a reason. If I'm important to you, right? If I'm an asset to your agency. But I never heard back, and that was that. So I decided from then on last year to be a freelance model. I don't want to be part of any modeling agency. I don't want to lie to you guys. I don't want to be tied up. I feel like being part of an agency, if they're not giving you jobs, if they're not taking you as an asset in their agency and not seeing your value, that is tying yourself up, really. That is literally tying yourself up. And I wasted my time with them, I don't want to lie. I had good times, like, literally the directors were sweet, everything was nice. I met really good friends there, people that I'm still friends with, people that I built a connection with. One of my closest friends are there. I met through that agency, so there were good things. So we'd go to the workshop and they'll ask us to bring money, and we'd bring it, and they'll say it's for the snacks or whatever. But the snacks would be like an apple and I'm not sure what else, but like, how is that snacks? You understand? So it's like scam vibes. Yeah, bon. Guys, because I'm talking too much and I didn't want to ruin anyone's name. I just wanted to tell about my experience. And if you guys have any other questions, so I really am enjoying my freedom right now of being a freelance model. I can work with anyone I want to. People are directly coming to me, are working with me, and not through someone else that's gonna take my money. Do you understand? I'm getting full money. I'm getting my full money in the big cities, Cape Town, Joburg. Like, there's a lot of opportunities. So don't sleep on yourself. If you think that your agency is not doing justice for the model you are and they're not throwing in value for who you are, then leave. You have the right to discontinue. You have the right to leave. My guys, my girls, it's 2023. It's 2023 and we don't have time to play. We know our worth, we know our value, and we want to make the money, and we love what we do. So then why are you staying with the agency? Why are you staying with a job that you don't like? Get out and find a better job, because clearly, baby, write down in the comments and I will answer it in a next video. And yeah, thank you guys, and I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. Mwah. Whose boyfriend is that? Disrespect, hey?